Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, uh. All right. It's Minx. And my NX is here. And my NX. Don't fear. We about to get the show started. Show started. All right, y'all. This is the Minx Show podcast. I know. Yo. I don't even know where to begin. I just gonna just start. I feel like perspective is everything. And we attract a lot of things, even haters and people that want to see us down. And I got used to that after a while, you know. But I'm not here to talk about that. I want to talk about some other things. So I had an epiphany the other day. I was sitting here. Obviously, a lot of y'all know that I went through a crazy ass spiritual awakening. And it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I honestly don't care, what people think. A lot of you guys think that we're losing it. It's not even the fact that we're seeing that everything that we've been saying for years is happening and coming true. You call people like that conspiracy theorists. I just call us what we are. You don't have to be psychic to fucking look in the world and see that there's something very wrong going on. So it led me to think about a couple of things. One thing is I used the throwback intro today. And the reason why I did the throwback intro is because I'm finding that, especially during this pandemic, I'm noticing and coming across a lot of people that are giving up. They're just like, you know what, it was fun while it lasted, and I'm not mad at that. I used to say when I was younger, oh my God, if you quit the music business and you just weren't serious enough. But I kind of chalk it up to a lot of people are leaving the music business and they're just moving on to different things because it's just, this ain't the climate right now. And when I say this ain't the climate right now, I mean like it is, what can you do? Who can you promote to right now? Who like everybody is so focused on the current events, which we know what the current events are. It's anything that has to do with your health. And this pandemic is definitely a big it's a big letdown. It's a big letdown in a lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of people bent out of shape because their loved ones, their loved ones are flipping out on them, changing up on them, changing up on us. It's almost like it's almost like a character death. Kind of like, damn, I was rooting for this mofo, and it just didn't work out. And I'll tell you, this pandemic, like I've lost a lot of people, like not even to fucking death, just to stupidity. And no matter what way you cut it, they're gonna make you sound like, there's something wrong with you. And some of us, we're getting tired of it. So again, we're in such a fucked up climate. Like, who can focus on music right now? It's like you're not getting the same reception as you would if this was a different situation. It's like almost like the fun is sucked out of you. It's like, I got a new release, but so does COVID. COVID has a new variant. And what do you do? What do you say? I'm not saying give up. I'm just saying like I literally sat here and said, yo, why did I start the Minx Show podcast? What was the reason? I remember all those nights that I didn't have a way to connect with people to talk with them about my thoughts and my music. And I would just go live, or a live stream. And that's definitely what I found and took, joy in, was going on a live stream, answering questions like Q&A shit, and now we're in a climate where the focus is off. People are worried about dumb shit, the wrong shit. And it's like, if you tell people that you sheeping out, they're like, oh, well, I mean, I have to have fun too. But I'm like, how can you have fun right now? How can anyone have fun right now? Just like with what was it? The Lollapalooza? Mofos was gathering in the zillions. Mofos was lined up in the zillions, okay? Lined up for a fucking festival. And I'm literally saying to myself, like, who can party right now? Like, how do y'all have the energy? I don't even have the energy to take a walk around the block anymore. So y'all are fucking traveling, going on fucking cruise liners and shit. Like, it's just ridiculous. So it's like, yes, everything that you do here is going to have a little sprinkling of what COVID and the pandemic crisis has done. Okay. But I just wanted to get on here to talk about purpose. Like, I got kicked off of a lot of social platforms, and I found a place in TikTok, a place that I was like, okay, I wasn't trying to be on this bitch. Okay. Let's go back and look at the lulls. Let's look at the lulls real quick. The Lollapalooza. Because people are like obviously popping up sick after this shit. And I'm like, y'all was thirsty like that? Come on, why is this all stretched out like that? Give me a second. Pause. Let me get this. It's not a Minx show if there's no fucking hiccups, right? At all. It's not official. It's not official. Yeah, look at all those people. Oh, maybe it's because it wasn't stretched out right. Okay. Look at all these people. Like, what was the reason? I sound like Cardi B. What was the reason? This is just way too many people to be gathering for any fucking festival. All right, not even the fucking Donda shit. Okay. But this is what y'all needed. Right? That's what you paid for. And this is what you got. You got the baby canceled expeditiously because of his homophobic remarks. Because people are too what's the word? They're cabin fever. They don't know how to act around people no more. They just flip out. I find that interesting. All right, so back to this whole purpose shit. I was like, why did I get started with the Minx show? What was the whole purpose behind it? And I'm like, I was like, why did I do this? Like, first of all, I said to myself, I had to stop making content that I thought other people wanted to see. I had to start making content on shit that I wanted to talk about, shit that I wanted to do. And I realized, I said, the Minx show is becoming a podcast where it's like an order taker, play my shit, do this shit. And I'm like, no, that's not why I got into this. I got into this because people asked me to do a podcast, to talk about things that I used to talk about, like woke shit, music business shit, marketing tips. And I felt like I flourished with that. I don't know. I think I said I want to use my platform to do better things. Like with my hiatus from the big social media platforms, like hanging out on TikTok, I came across a lot of interesting people, and I kind of like talking to interesting people. I like everything doesn't have to be about music. We can talk about a lot of things. We could talk about uh, authors, amazing authors. Like I really think that the press part, right? I don't really care about doing press to make somebody like famous. I just want to be able to say I spoke to a dope person, and have it on record that I spoke to a dope person, a person that maybe y'all should like or follow or support. Um, in these travels, I definitely did notice that I have been let down a lot from a lot of artists that I did like, artists that I trusted. And it's like you kind of have wounds, a lot of wounds to lick because you're like, damn, I want to help somebody. I want to help these artists. But these artists only like they only are in it for themselves. They're not in it to uh, help build a platform. Platforms that y'all beg us for. Like y'all fucking put out there, I wish that there was a platform that did this. And you get it. And then you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. You're not loyal. So that's just the way I look at it. People take time like to bring you content. This is not some shit that like things are prepared. And when you have something that's like a podcast, and a lot of you that are thinking about getting into podcasting, it's more than just let me get on here and talk my shit. It has to go somewhere. It has to be clippable, snippable. And it has to make people want to come back for more. And you have some podcasts that are 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. If you're able to captivate your audience like that, they will keep coming back. So I don't take anything personal at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I will say I do bring you some tea, valuable tea and jewels that can help you on your journey. Okay? So I wanted to get off of my chest about my experience with TikTok. Only TikTok. I know, oh my God, this TikTok shit. I just want to tell you that experience because it's important. It's important. And it helped me make better observations of things that I think that needs to be spoken on. Okay? All right, so I got this song. Do I have my playlist? Yes, I do. All right, so I have this song. Was it The Mailman? Okay, so, so I'm retiring this playlist after today. I was just charging up my phone because I was like, yo, these things have been dying a lot faster than normal. I don't know if anyone has noticed that. They've been totally eating up data like it's nobody's business. And we're going to get right into it. All right, so I'm going live on Stationhead. I do not own the rights to this music. This music is songs that are provided to be of fair use on the Stationhead platform, which I am streaming to my podcast. If the artist wishes to have the song removed, I do not hesitate to do so. Okay, cool. All right, just chat. I hate this part. I really do. Because it's like, oh my God, bitch, come on. Can you get it fucking together? I'm trying my best. Okay, so I'm testing my microphone. They say my levels are too low. Testing my microphone. Yo, this is why I hate the fact that Apple literally did not have like the jack. I just don't understand what the whole fucking Jack situation is about. So hopefully I got it. It still says that my levels are low though. Okay, now they're saying it's good. You son of a bitch. Y'all are something else. I have a very, very okay, so we're just gonna go live. I don't want to notify nobody, and I'm just gonna go on air. Boom. All right, so here we go.
Yeah, I put this on my set. Yeah, I owe it to my family, I had to take the risk. Yeah, I can do this shit for free, nah, I can take no less. Yeah, hyperbolic, I'm on that super saiyan shit. Super saiyan shit, yeah, check, run it up. Working with chicken, the sun is up. Pain, went through some things, never complained. They told me to toughen up. Nelly flew down to some of them. Didn't know how I should come at them. Saw me local, we young and dumb. My homie Todd looked in my eyes, said he was riding. I don't know why I was dumb enough. Word don't apply to some of them. Don't pay no mind if you coming up. Shorty don't ask if I'm hung enough. If you just slide in the cuddle, I stay out of trouble with hoes now. She fell in love with my old sound. The town and nothing but I got me a ride. Moved to the A, turned to the tide. Wasn't ashamed, but I'm surprised. I didn't stay, the Getty was mine. Indeed, I thought that we had a squad that couldn't be beat. Got you a job to get in your feet. You never hit me and that's how I be. That's how I be. But my feelings gotta wake up early. Put that work in even though it's hurting me. It's about time that I go for G, the energy building. I'm gonna need it. Doing myself, guess I didn't need it. I put it on my set. I owe it to my family, I had to take the risk. I can do this shit for free, nah, I can take no less. Hyperbolic, I'm on that super saiyan shit. Super saiyan shit. Yeah, I got no tolerance.
Yeah, so I don't know. That song always puts me in a good mood. Like everything is going to be okay. You know, even though the world is on fire and everything is just going kaput. All right, so welcome back to the Minx Show podcast. I'm just talking my shit and pretty much letting you guys know why I've been out of the game for a minute and why I'm back with the jump off. But anyway, I've just been on a trip because, like, you know, social media to me is very it's like a metaverse. You know, I've been dabbling. I've been dabbling in the metaverse, which is virtual reality, and as well as the TikTok realm. And one of the things that I've noticed is that when it comes to content, algorithm, all of that, I think that one of the biggest mistakes that people make is like with this whole promotion shit. Like I really think that you guys are like totally dropping the ball with this idea of I have to promote my, how can I put it? You can't just come out willy-nilly like, hey, I do this. No, I don't. I could tell you a lot of people that I became fans of or people that I thought was pretty dope. It was because it was something else that they did. Like it had nothing to do with their initial craft. You know, there's a lot of like I'll say like gamers, like Twitch streamers, which is why I said gaming and music. If you guys don't think that doesn't go hand in hand together, you're out of your mind. You guys just recently saw that fucking Ariana Grande had a fucking concert in Fortnite. Hold on. So this is, you know, Yahoo News. And hold on, let me bring this up. Right. So this is Yahoo News. You know, they're talking about, you know, the fact that she was able to get into the metaverse. Like, 'cause this is what's happening. If when there is another lockdown, because I'm not saying if, it's a definite, you're going to have to figure out ways to connect with people, because if you're anything like me, I always think ahead, which is why everyone, oh, you got the fucking Oculus and you're dumb and you know that's just child shit. Well, I'm going to be able to fucking throw full parties in virtual reality. And I've already like shown maybe 2 or 3 people fucking the watch parties. It's almost like you are actually inside a world, a universe. But anyway, they have been dropping why did I click that? They have been dropping movies in fucking apps like Roblox. They got Ariana Grande, you had Juice World. Like they are literally telling you that you are about to ascend into the fucking matrix right now. This is what they are saying. They're saying that you need to get it together and get with the times and stop thinking that you're going to be headlining in a physical location, because that's not how that's going to be anymore. And people just need to get with that. Okay. Why is it that every time this is why I hate Yahoo. No shade. Okay, so it says our virtual concerts here to stay. Right? This is from TechCrunch. Of course. If look, guys, if you guys don't get with the program, with how things are going into, because I talk a lot about on TikTok about virtual reality and the metaverse and cryptocurrency. These are things that scare our people, right? Black people. And I sit and I say, look, guys, let's put down the verses. What's up, Dow? Let's put down the verses. Let's come away from that conversation, because you're celebrating people that already have guap. And you need to start opening your eyes and your ears to how this NFT shit is going down, right? So I've had rappers, I've had singers. Hey, can you tell me about the blockchain? I'm like, look, there's no such thing, in my opinion, of gatekeeping in this situation, because we have the fucking internet. If you refuse to use your device in your hand for something that can actually benefit you and your next generation, then I'm not really trying to hear the bullshit. You're not interested in learning it. It's right there. If I took the time to sit down and watch a couple of videos and listen to a couple of podcasts, sit on Clubhouse instead of listening to these fucking wet rooms, sit in a cryptocurrency conversation. There's a lot of money out here that can be made within the black community, but you guys are still on this mindset that physical currency is where it's at, and it's not, and it will never be again. So it's like you need to wake up. You have our greats, especially our greats, who have passed and perished, and their handlers are making money off of them in the blockchain. So if you don't understand how the blockchain works and why we are actually merging into that level of technology, then all of this was done for nothing. We are evolving to different levels of people that don't understand what's happening. That's why I laugh when people, are you an expert? No, bitch, I read. I don't fucking sit down and watch Love and Hip Hop all day like you. I actually sit and do research, and I speak to knowledgeable people. And I learned this shit to the point where when I tell you this shit is going to hit the fan, there's going to be lockdowns. You're going to want to make sure that you have locked down virtual event spaces, because the prices are going to go up. And that's why I said before this lockdown, I had a feeling like back in April, I literally sat and schooled myself on building virtual arenas. The same virtual arenas that you see Ariana Grande fucking Harlem shaking in fucking Fortnite. I built that. But I took the time. So you guys have to take the time. So that's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, like, a lot of people, even with this Donda release, because I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over it. And it's only because of one thing, right? It has nothing to do with the fact that he keeps delaying the shit. He has every right to. I'm like, why the fuck don't y'all keep that same energy for artists that are busting their ass? It's like annoying at this point. Like, y'all fucking go crazy. Oh my god, a celebrity that doesn't know I exist is about to drop an album, but your fucking homie from elementary school, you know, his wife is about to put him out, unless some traction gets done, and you can't even hear fucking share. You can't hit share. Not cool. Not cool at all. But anyway, back to the TikTok shit, right? So again, I learned something about TikTok. I learned that their algorithm is very strange because they allow you to be seen by like 10 people first, and if those people engage with the content, then they'll spread it out to like 100 people, then 1,000, and blah blah blah. And I was like, it's a shame that Instagram doesn't do that like they used to. And we still live in this Instagram fucking Facebook world where we need to really start opening our eyes to the big picture, because I've said this before. Instagram and Facebook are they're going to implode on itself because they are trying too hard to compete and be just like other apps. Like, nobody is sitting there saying we want Instagram to be like Clubhouse. If we want to do Clubhouse shit, we will go to Clubhouse and do Clubhouse shit. Just like with the stories feature, you know? And I was like, I literally use Snapchat more than I use Instagram, because I'm like, at least with Snapchat, they have this thing called a Snap Map. And your posts can actually pop up on the map. So if people are being nosy or they want to see what's going on in their area, your public snap will be seen. No algorithm needed. And they do have a feature that's like TikTok where you can actually scroll and comment and like shit. But still, it's the fact of, we need to come away from this social media shit, because not only you're talking about mass propaganda, right? Propaganda from the social media companies who are showing favoritism of certain content, which is not cool, and always in favor for lies and misinformation. And when I say misinformation, I mean you can be totally misinformed about something because you didn't do your full research. So you're only going based on what you probably saw on YouTube or you probably saw on Facebook, and you didn't even fact check it yourself. And that's what like really pisses me off about how we have these devices that people don't want to use. People have to, like, I'd sit in the comments section a lot of times. I'd be really like sitting there, like really shaking my head like, bro, are you serious? You're asking somebody, like, you have a phone in your hand, sir. And you know, someone says something that, you know, they need to confirm to be true. So they're like, where can I hear that? Or where can I find that? I'm like, you can't just, you know, go and do the research yourself. Like mofos is so lazy that they cannot pick up their device and just do some research. And then on top of that, they say, oh, you know, you did your Google search. And I'm like, but real ones know that nobody really uses, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really uses Google to search for shit anymore, because real ones know that Google is suppressing information in all searches. So I'm a person that will say I always do my research for myself. And if I keep hitting roadblocks, then you're right. But if I keep hitting if I gather the truth and you refuse to acknowledge that, then we're going to have a big issue. We're going to have a problem. So that's where I stand with shit. Like, that's where I will stand with shit.